best market towns in England. Tired of the same old city chaos? Welcome to some of the best market towns in England, places where the pace of life still respects the idea of Sunday lunch and the postman might actually know your dog's name. These communities are living postcards, steeped in history, buzzing with local life and full of personality. While the spotlight shines on the big cities, it's these lesser-known gems that preserve the real English spirit. If you're dreaming of winding lanes, fresh produce stalls, and pubs that still serve pie and peas, here are 10 destinations where timeless charm and vibrant community meet in perfect harmony. 10. Skipton, North Yorkshire. Skipton is consistently ranked among the happiest places to live in the UK. Sitting at the gateway to the Yorkshire Dales, it blends rugged landscapes with rich heritage. The High Street hosts a lively street market several times a week, a tradition running for over 800 years. That's not a typo. Skipton Castle stands proudly in the town centre, one of the best preserved Norman castles in England. It's the kind of place where kids actually enjoy a history lesson because they get to explore dungeons and climb towers. The Leeds and Liverpool Canal adds peaceful scenery, with narrow boats and ducks gliding past old mills and pubs. There's also a great selection of local cafes, bakeries, and independent shops, meaning you'll likely leave with full hands and a fuller belly. For countryside lovers who still want the hum of community life, Skipton ticks all the boxes. It's equal parts picturesque and practical. 9. Thame, Oxfordshire. Thame is one of those quaint English towns that looks like it was lifted from a storybook. Its market dates back to the 1200s and still energises the town every Tuesday, offering everything from local food to crafts, all served with a smile and sometimes a cheeky bargain. It blends medieval and Georgian architecture and remains remarkably well preserved. You half expect Mr. Darcy to come strolling down the street at any moment. Thame's civic pride shines through regular festivals, literary events, and a community that turns up for everything from cricket matches to choir nights. And for foodies, there's no shortage of fine pubs and rustic bakeries dishing up traditional fare with flair. It's close enough to Oxford for convenience, yet far enough for a quiet pint in peace. Charming, welcoming, and walkable. Thame is the sort of place where you arrive for lunch and end up house hunting. 8. Hexom, Northumberland. Hexom sits near Hadrian's Wall and has deep Roman and medieval roots. Hexom Abbey, dating back to the 7th century, is the heart of this historic English town. Add in a crypt, a lovely park, and streets lined with stone buildings, and you've got a place where history isn't just displayed, it's lived. The town buzzes with markets, art fairs, and even a book festival. Its riverside setting in the Tyne Valley makes it ideal for walkers, photographers, and anyone who likes their history with a scenic backdrop. There's also a strong sense of community, reflected in bustling cafes, local theatre productions, and locally run shops. Whether you're snapping pictures of medieval tombs or sipping tea overlooking the River Tyne, Hexom manages to offer depth without drama and beauty without the crowds. 7. Ludlow, Shropshire. Ludlow is where food and history meet. As the UK's first sit-a-slow town, it values quality over speed. Its lively food scene, medieval castle, and black and white timber houses make it stand out among UK countryside destinations. The Ludlow Food Festival and regular markets have helped the town earn its foodie reputation. Here, sausages are artisanal, bread is sourdough, and even the jam has a backstory. The river Thame weaves through the town, perfect for walks that end in cake. Ludlow is the kind of place where you gain £5 and not one regret. Add in the elegant 13th century parish church, independent bookstores, and cobbled lanes filled with antique shops, and it becomes clear. Ludlow isn't just somewhere you visit, it's somewhere you settle in, slow down, and fall completely in love with. 6. Frome, Somerset. Frome, pronounced Froome, is Somerset's indie powerhouse. With over 300 independent shops and one of the UK's most talked about monthly markets, it's a centre of creativity that somehow manages to be cooler than your nephew's TikTok. Once an industrial town, Frome has reinvented itself into one of the most progressive rural towns in England. The streets are full of artists, eco-warriors, and people who own more than one ukulele. Its cobbled lanes and Georgian facades make it charming, but it's the community vibe that makes it magnetic. Frome has embraced local governance with gusto, pioneering the flat-pack democracy movement and giving locals a bigger say in how the town is run. It's the sort of place where your barista might also run a ceramics class, and your cab driver might have just sold a short story to the BBC. 5. Alwick, Northumberland. Alwick Castle might be famous for starring in Harry Potter, but the town is far more than a movie set. With its majestic gardens, artisan shops and friendly pubs, Alwick feels like it was designed by someone who read one too many fantasy novels. And we love it for that. Barter Books, a giant second-hand bookshop in a former railway station, has open fires and cake. What else do you need in life? The town is also close to the stunning Northumberland coast, meaning you can browse medieval armour in the morning and paddle in the sea by afternoon. Alwick is magic, with or without the wand. And it's not all fantasy. There's real community spirit here, with regular farmers' markets, seasonal festivals, and a surprising amount of music and theatre for a town of its size. It's a place where dragons may not roam, but imagination certainly does. 4. Totnes, Devon. Totnes is England's eco-conscious, free-spirited gem. The town runs on creativity and sustainability. It even had its own local currency, the Totnes pound. Yes, really. This is a town where your coffee may come with a side of astrology. Set on the River Dart and surrounded by hills, Totnes is drop-dead gorgeous. It mixes medieval streets with a fiercely modern mindset. The markets feature everything from organic produce to handmade jewellery and upcycled furniture. Totnes also boasts a buzzing alternative health scene, with everything from gong baths to Reiki sessions, perfect if you want to recharge more than just your phone. For those looking for traditional towns in England with an edge, Totnes is equal parts head and heart, tea and turmeric latte. 3. Richmond, North Yorkshire. Richmond is the original town of that name and remains one of the most scenic in North Yorkshire. With its Norman castle, cobbled square and Georgian buildings, it's a jewel among heritage towns in the UK. The Georgian Theatre Royal, Britain's oldest working theatre, hosts everything from Shakespeare to stand-up. Richmond Falls, just a short stroll away, offers waterfalls and scenic picnicking. With walking paths into the Yorkshire Dales, this is a town where you can hike, shop and see a play, all before supper. It's a place that offers big experiences on a small scale, less stress, more scenery, and just enough bustle to keep you curious without feeling crowded. 2. Molton, North Yorkshire. Molton calls itself Yorkshire's food capital, and frankly, it's not bluffing. With artisan bakers, gelato makers, butchers, brewers, and coffee roasters, Molton is the kind of town where the calories are worth it. Its monthly food markets and annual festival are huge draws. Talbot Yard, a converted coaching yard, is now home to 6 independent food producers. Molton mixes history and flavour like a well-aged cheese. It may be small, but it serves big energy and bigger portions, earning its reputation among the best countryside towns in England. And thanks to its growing food scene, it's also become a haven for chefs, food writers, and tourists in search of their next great bite. If you leave without buying chutney, you weren't trying hard enough. 1. Stamford, Lincolnshire. Stamford is so charming it barely seems real. With over 600 listed buildings and honeystone facades, It's often used as a filming location, but it's not just for show. Stamford is also one of the best market towns in England, rich in culture and community. Its market has been running for centuries, and the whole town is walkable, filled with independent shops, tea rooms, and riverside parks. Frequently rated one of the best places to live in the UK, Stamford is history, beauty, and modern ease all rolled into one. The atmosphere is elegant without being snobbish, and the high street is refreshingly free of chain stores. From antique stores to bookshops with actual cats in them, Stamford doesn't just offer a great day out, it whispers, "You could live here," and means it. From foodie hubs to historical havens, the best market towns in England offer more than pretty streets. They offer a slower, richer way of life. Whether you're craving cobbled charm, artisan treats, or a true sense of community, these towns show why England's soul still lives outside the cities, with humour, history, and heart. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.